somebody playing who is all set to win just in front of the last hoop and clang, fails to go through it, and then the other person comes in and grabs a surprise victory, things like that. But possibly who now have raised the game to such a degree that they will actually take their ball through all of the 12 hoops required, and at the same time push their partner ball through 6 of the hoops and finish. This is actually known as a sextuple peel, and only a very few people in the country are capable of doing this. Regrettably, one of those is not me.
If a person of limited skill, could a person of limited skill play against a really top player in the realms of Swindon Town playing Manchester United football or something? Could it be can that happen?
Well, it can happen because there are two different versions of the game. One is the level game, appropriate to a golf game where there are no handicaps, and a handicap game which is again like the golf where people get strokes, and indeed in Croquet the game that you're watching at the moment is a handicap game where the slightly weaker player will get extra shots.
Thank you so much indeed.
You're welcome.
Good morning, sir, and
good morning.
Would you like to say your name and what's happening this weekend?
I'm Robert Moss, and we're organising our 25th anniversary celebrations this weekend. We've got a tournament Saturday and Sunday where past members and friends and members of other clubs are coming to take us on. So it's a tournament of the Bear versus the rest of the world. And then this evening we've got a gala dinner where the guest speaker is Professor Bernard Neal, who is president of the Croquet Association, which is the sport's governing body. And he's got an address to give our members, and we've got a number of fairly major surprises up our sleeve. But I'm not telling you about those just yet.
Well, have a great weekend, and it's been delightful to be here and talk to you all. And I think I've been writing now a description of what I see about me.
Thank you very much. You've been very welcome, and we look forward to seeing the results of your efforts.
It's a beautiful greensward. I'm just looking at the roller, and I'm also wondering what used to lie underneath here before the ground came into being. And well, let's hear about the groundsman.
Well, the groundsman is Nick Hurst. He's actually chairman of Minchinhampton Parish Council, as you know, and he takes time off from work once a week to come and prepare the lawn for us. And he mows it, and he feeds it, and he rolls it with that enormously heavy roller which he manhandles himself, and he puts in a huge amount of time on the club's behalf. The green itself has been a croquet lawn for the last 25 years. Before that it was a bowling green, and before that it was a tennis court.
Okay, so there's a long history of greensward here. I wonder when the tennis court's going to. The Bear must have been built about, I can't really guess about.
Originally it was 17th century, much smaller than it is now. And it was built as it became an hotel back in, I believe it was the 1920s, when it was considerably extended. And my understanding is that is the time that this green was a tennis court.
I think that would make sense. So we're looking at a building which was possibly originally a coaching inn.
According to reputation, but it depends who you talk to as to whether it was or was not a coaching inn.
And then perhaps with the interwar growth of transport and car ownership, it probably began to, I suppose, attract visitors from outside the Cotswolds, and the development of a tennis court here then.
I think that's very much the way it was. Certainly there's a lot of history within the building, but a lot of it's quite vague as to the precise nature of it. But my understanding is that it started off purely as an inn.
Despite the fact that you're a pub, listening to the intellectualism of the game, it would be difficult, I think, to sink too many pints of beer and play properly, I would have thought.
It's very much a game where you need to concentrate. It's rather like chess, where you're setting up strategy, you're thinking several moves ahead. And personally, I find that half